What's up, y'all? So again, I'm driving. Now I'm looking for parking. But as I was driving, again, things come across my mind. I start pondering over many things. Now I should make a series called Chronicles of the Critical Thinkers, right? Starring Sam and whoever else. But okay, so now what I was thinking about, what's the difference between a man who wants money and a man who wants power? What's the difference between a man who wants wealth and a man who wants complete control over certain things? The man who wants wealth and fame and money, he's interested in gold and diamond rings and watches and nice cars to show off to people his means of life, the things he's come to acquire. But a man who wants power is not interested in those things. A man who wants, now I'm going somewhere with this. Obviously, that I get into it. The man who wants power, he's not interested in the gold and the diamond rings and the nice cars. Why is that? Now, let me use an example like Floyd Mayweather. He has money. We know he's money made. But then there are people who have so much wealth, they make guys like Floyd look like a joke. Those are the people who have power. They don't wear the jewelries. They don't wear the diamond rings. They don't want to show off to people their means of life. In fact, they are a secret. They form what we call secret societies because they don't want to be known. Which of these two people should you take seriously? The one who wants to be known, the one who wants fame, and the diamond watches and rings and gold, or the one who wants power? Now, let me give you a quick biblical example or analogy. Now, again, if you believe that the accounts in the Bible actually took place, you will recall that a third of the angels came down to the earth because they wanted the daughters of men. They saw that they were beautiful and fair. And so they materialized their bodies to be like men and eventually sleep with the women on the earth. Nowhere in the Bible does it give any indication that the devil partook in those events. Now, why is that? Why did the devil not care about indulging in the pleasures of womankind? Because the devil wants power. His focus is on something else. We can almost say that he wants, or we could almost say that the demons wanted wealth. They wanted women. Okay? They wanted the gold, the jewelry, the diamond rings. You see the example I'm making? They wanted the women. But the devil never partook in that. The devil doesn't want the women. He doesn't want the gold, the diamond rings. That's why he didn't materialize himself to be a man to sleep with the women. His focus is on absolute power and control. He's the one that you should take seriously, not the demons. He's the one that poses more of a threat, not the demons. Not the rich man who has gold who wants to show off. But the man who wants to form a secret society. That's the man who wants power. That's the one you should pay attention to. He's the one that poses a greater threat. So again, I ask you, what's the difference between a man who wants money and a man who wants power? Which one should you take seriously? And the one who wants power, he's going to acquire so much wealth that it makes people, again, like Floyd, look like a joke. Now, the devil is the ruler of this system of things. The Bible says that. In fact, the Bible says that he is the God of this wicked system of things. So the devil is a god. By definition, he is a god. There are multiple gods. The Almighty even said, I myself say, in the book of Psalms, he says, I myself say, you are gods, sons of the Most High. So they are gods by definition. I'm getting distracted because I'm looking for parking. And anytime I suspect anybody's gonna pull out, I just, watch them. So the devil rules the world. God has given him that authority. If the devil didn't have the kingdoms of the world in his hand, he couldn't have offered it to Christ when he was on the earth. When Christ was on the earth, the devil said, do one act of worship to me and I would give you the kingdoms of the world. If he did not have the authority to do that, Christ would have corrected him and said, the kingdoms of the world is not yours to give. But Christ never said that. And he just said that only to God must you worship and render sacred service. So Christ knows the position of the devil. Now, what would make more sense for the devil to choose a multitude of individuals to acquire his goal of totality of absolute power, or to choose a small secret group of people whom he could inspire and motivate and teach certain secrets to acquire his goal of absolute power? The devil is not looking for the Floyd Mayweathers. He's not looking for the people who want gold and diamond rings and nice cars to show off to women, obviously. The devil is not looking for those kind of people. He's looking for the people who want power, the ones who you don't hear about, the ones who make people like Floyd look like a joke in terms of money, the one who, at the snap of a finger, can crash the economical system like that. Those are the kind of people that the devil has under his inspiration. So again, I ask you a third time, the difference between a man who wants money and the difference between a man who wants money and a man who wants power. The difference between the demons who wanted the women and the devil who didn't even partake in that event. His complete mindset was on absolute power. So now, those are the kind of people you should take seriously. Now, these secret societies, you will never ever know their name. Yeah, you might say the Rothschilds, right? The Rockefellers. But you really don't know them. That might not even really be their names. I've listened to tapes and videos, and really I'm not going to get into it because that's not really the point of the video I'm trying to make. What I'm really trying to talk about is the difference between a man who wants money and a man who wants absolute power, and why the devil is as dangerous as he really is. Why you shouldn't ignore the events that take place, in the world. Now, will the devil succeed in what he's trying to do? The Bible says in the book of Isaiah that the devil will succeed. In fact, I think it's a third of the population of the world will die. It's going to happen. And the ironic thing about it is that God is the one who is going to make sure that it happens for a certain purpose. But again, I'm not going to go into that. But those are the kind of people you should pay attention to. They control the food that you buy in the market so that you only get one type of bananas without the seed inside. They're the ones who say that when you buy a real superfood like cocoa beans, it should say on the label that if you consume too much of it, it could cause birth defects. But of course, it won't cause any birth defects. But they want to scare you so that you don't buy food that would actually benefit you. They control everything. So those are the ones you should fear. So again, I ask you, the difference between a man who wants money, the Floyd Mayweathers, or the man who wants power, who you will never ever hear about. But if you look into it, you just might find something, like I have. That's just what I wanted to share because I'm out here looking for parking, you know, nothing else to do. But I just want to talk about something, you know. So all right, y'all. Later.